Hey, it's Liam. Today is Thursday, the 3rd of July. It's not a holiday, it's pre-holiday. Today is the wellness day for work, which means that I get the day off, but I did have to log in this morning to make sure that nothing was on fire. Texted my team that I didn't find anything and that I would also be logging in later. I didn't tell them that I was going to be going to the beach today. Oh, well, now you know. There's looks like some weather coming up on the horizon. You can see that the tide is out, which is very nice down here. So usually the waves are crashing on these rocks, and I'm sitting up here. Not today. It would smell. You think that this video would have a smell, but it does not, because we have an ocean breeze, no smell, no flies. So depending on the time of the year, the breeding cycle of the bugs and the direction of the wind, it can be kind of ick. But there's no ick right now. There's a few dead bugs on the beach, but they're just like molting, wing, they're like ants with wings kind of stuff. Weird stuff, gross, but it's not so gross as here. So I hope that you're going to be doing something fun this weekend. I hope that you have a long weekend. I hope that you have some time off, get to spend it with people that you like, and do something fun. I used to like fireworks, and then I had dogs, and that changed that. The first year I had, the first summer I had my condo, it was is in the south, not South Boston, but in the southern side of Boston. And the house was, I was at the top of the house, on top of a hill, and so I had views of Back Bay, which is where there's a spine of like skyscrapers down there. And between the skyscrapers was where the Boston Pops fireworks stuff over the Charles River would be. And I thought, this is going to be great. I'm going to have front row seat. I'm going to have my friends here on the deck looking at the fireworks. And it was completely true. But it also felt like the house was being under bombardment, because I was so high up and there's nothing to block. It was an assault. And so that was a mistake. The dogs were traumatized by that. So every 4th of July after that, I'd have the radio on. Do you remember radios? The radio station, not Pandora, the radio station. Yeah. The classical radio station. So I would put that on and I'd listen to see where they are in their concert. And then just before the 1812 Overture, the Boston Pops, I would put the dogs in the car and we'd basically evacuate the city. There's a highway around the city, 128, and we would just with the radio on, drive around the city waiting for it to end. And it was just long enough that by the time I get back to my place, it was over for them. There's always the neighborhood fireworks as well. They're easy to get to in Massachusetts. They're illegal in Massachusetts, but here in New Hampshire, you can just get them right on the border. There's lots of shops for that. Sorry for the shaky cam. So I kind of lost my love of fireworks then. Not that they're not amazing, but it's just like there is a sightseeing, fishing, whaling kind of boat coming down the inlet. Which, can you see that? I can't actually see the screen right now. Yeah, you should see it. Anyway, they have the loudest engines ever, and the weather's coming in, and it's lunchtime, and I have to go to the bathroom, and it's a mile and a half back to the car. It's half of that to get back to bathrooms, so I better get on my way. So thanks for watching. This has been Liam from Base Data. Hope you have a happy 4th of July weekend. Bye.